Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Inside the Ring. I am your host, Brendan Miller, here with the very first video on the channel. And today we are going to be reviewing Monday Night Raw. So the first thing we had on Raw was obviously Rhea Ripley relinquishing the Women's World title. And, this sucks, right? She's been an unbelievably over champion with the crowd over a year since she's been champion. Just defeated Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, and now is on the shelf for who knows how many months. This injury occurred last week on Raw when Liv Morgan threw her into the wall in the backstage when they were having their little brawl. So the title ultimately is now relinquished and will be up for grabs next week on Raw. We are not sure how yet. It could be a battle royal, could be a triple threat, fatal four way. Who knows, something like that. But we will have a new champion next week, and my guess is that it will be Liv Morgan. I just don't see anyone else who could be champion. You know, they were teasing Nia Jax on Raw, but I just don't think Nia's championship material. I don't think Becky Lynch is going to get another title run, but she is the other person who I could see winning it. But I do think Liv Morgan will be Women's World Champion next week. Following that, we had the big return of the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Definitely good to see Sheamus back into the ring. First time since 8 months, I believe. And then obviously, getting his old theme song back. All the fans, including me, we wanted the song back. We got it back. There was a little teaser earlier today that said he was going to get a new theme song. But clearly that was false. Got his old theme back. The best version of his theme song, without a doubt, written in my face. Got to see him in the obviously put on a little weight in that 8 months, but still looked great in the ring. Just good to see him back, and definitely going to be interesting to see what Triple H throws him into in the future. Could it be for the Intercontinental title? During the summer, being the one title he's never won in WWE. I think that's the best storyline for him at this point of his career. Next, we had the new World Tag Champions. No longer the Raw Tag Champions. They are known as the World Tag Champions now. R-Truth and The Miz got new titles revealed by Triple H on Raw. Definitely, an upgrade over the championships we've had really this whole decade, since 2011, I think. Just gives more of a title feel, a real title feel. No red, blue, silver, bronze, none of that, right? Just straight up, a gold title with, a black strap. There is a little bit of red on it, but that's whatever. So I thought that was good to see. I think they were, very much overdue for new tag titles. So yeah, definitely a good move by WWE. Then we move on to Finn Balor versus Jey Uso. Jey Uso got this one pretty easy, expected it to be a little longer, but is what it is. But the interesting thing, the thing that I found interesting in this was, earlier before that match, we had a little segment backstage with the Judgment Day. Dirty Dom, JD McDonough, Priest, and Finn Balor. Priest kind of, calling shots, giving orders, saying, Dom, you go out there, beat Andrade. JD, you go with him, you be by his side. And then he was telling Finn was saying, hey, I think that we should focus on the tag titles. And, Damian Priest is kind of like giving him that, I'm world champion. I don't care about no tag titles kind of vibe. And, I do think we are going to get that feud sooner or later, probably Money in the Bank SummerSlam for the world title if McIntyre doesn't win it back. But this can also be a feud that doesn't have to do with the title. I do think we are going to get it soon, though. Finn Balor looked frustrated when Damian Priest was talking down to him. These two guys, they were on the same level when they were tag champs. Now Priest is just, he's ahead of him, calling the shots for him. I don't think that Finn Balor is going to take that for much longer. So that should be interesting. And then we moved on to our main event, Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. I mean, this was a great match. Two of the best in the ring. They put on a banger a little before WrestleMania to determine who was going to face Gunther. They put on another banger tonight. But, obviously we all knew Sami Zayn was going to win this one. They weren't going to let him lose the title just 2 weeks after Mania in his hometown, Montreal, Canada. We knew Sami was getting it done. But it's what happened after that match that, got us thinking. Chad Gable finally turned heel in the year 2024. It finally happened. I AEW could have booked it at a better time than now. I mean, with everything that's happening, with Sami Zayn ultimately, taking his spot at WrestleMania, beating Gunther only because Chad Gable trained him, and it should have been Gable's moment, and then Gable got his opportunity this week, couldn't get it done. So it's kind of like all that frustration is just boiling up in Chad Gable. So he had enough. He turns heel on Sami, puts him in the ankle lock in front of Sami's wife. This is gonna be a really good feud. I'm excited for it. I hope that Chad's character as a heel is even better as it is as a face. And I think we're definitely getting that at Backlash, no doubt about it. But, that's the thing. We're going to have a very unpredictable Backlash Intercontinental title match between these two. Because, it's only going to be a month into Sami Zayn's title run. People are going to say, there's no way he's only going to have a 1 month title run after defeating Gunther, who held the title for 666 days. But then there's, that part where Chad Gable, if this heel character is going to work and get over on the fans, we could see Chad Gable taking out Sami Zayn, at Backlash and becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. I think that's going to be a very unpredictable match. It's going to be a great match. I'm really excited for this feud. Definitely can't wait for it. So yeah, guys, that wraps up Monday Night Raw review here on Inside the Ring. Just make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Peace.